In this video, I'm going to talk about what happens when you have Rahu in the third house in the Navamsa chart. If you want to take personal consultation, please check the website. You can also message me on WhatsApp. You can follow me on Instagram, and you can also join my WhatsApp channel. All the links are in the description box, and it's also in the comment section. It's a pinned comment. Okay, if you have any doubt, feel free to message me on WhatsApp or email me. So let's we start this video. So Navamsa chart is a very important chart which not only tells you about your destiny but also tells about your past life karmas, because your destiny is directly linked with your past life karmas. Okay, whatever deeds you performed, whatever energy you had, depending upon that your Navamsa chart is prepared. Okay, Navamsa chart is a very important chart. Third house of the Navamsa chart shows you about your relationship with your siblings in the second half of life or after marriage, or the karma you have with your siblings, and your short travels after marriage or in the second half of life, and your hobbies, your skills, your communication skills, the efforts that you will put in your marriage or in the second half of your life. And then it also shows the communication with your partner, the interaction with your partner, and short travels, very important. How will be your journeys after marriage? Because many people after marriage, their traveling is restricted, they just stay in home. So these things are very important, and third house is very important. Okay, it represents your communication with your partner. Will you both communicate and talk or not, right? So it becomes very important from the marriage perspective. Now we are putting Rahu here. Rahu, as we know, is exalted, or at least well placed in the sign of Gemini. It's very good in the sign of Gemini. So do you think Rahu is good in the third house? Yes, of course it is good in the third house. As we say, Ketu is good in the ninth house, Rahu is good in the third house. Okay, it's a good placement for Rahu in the third house, because the qualities of Rahu matches with third house. Now sign matters here, of course you need to see sign, but generally it's good. Now first, how will be the communication with your partner? You and your partner will always want to communicate, because Rahu is the desire. Rahu is to do something, to finish something, to put efforts into something. Ketu is, it's okay, leave it, I'm not going to put much efforts. You will take it for granted, or you are not much interested to put efforts. But Rahu wants to put efforts, Rahu wants to win. So there will definitely be lots of communication with your partner. But the thing is, Rahu gives a kind of miscommunication as well, or misunderstanding as well, and you need to work out that. Okay, you will need to focus on this thing, that you are not having miscommunication or misunderstanding with your partner. And one advice for you is, don't over force your partner to all the time communicate with you. Otherwise your partner will not give you attention, right? So please let it be in balance. Don't over communicate with your partner, or don't over try to talk with your partner, especially when you see that they are not showing equal interest. Then at that time you need to stop. Okay, let it be in balance, because what Rahu does is, Rahu crosses the boundaries. Okay, crosses the balance. Rahu doesn't understand the balance. Rahu is obsession and over of everything. So you need to be very careful in this regard, that you are having a balance of communication. One thing can be possible, that if your relationship with your sibling is not good before marriage, then after marriage there are chances of improvement. And if your relationship is good with your siblings, then after marriage chances are there that some misunderstanding can occur with your younger siblings especially. But yes, your focus on your younger siblings will increase. Rahu also shows what are the areas of life where you will focus a lot. So in the third house, Rahu shows that after marriage or in the second half of your life, you will start focusing on your skills, your communication skills, your talents, and unexpected journeys will increase in your life. Unexpectedly, you will have to travel either with your spouse or alone, but unexpected travel can happen. Foreign journeys can also happen if 12th house is involved. Now you need to see the dispositor of Rahu, the planet that is ruling the third house, where it is posited, which house it is posited. Rahu will take the energy of that house. For example, it is placed in the ninth house, then Rahu will take the energy of ninth house. Ninth house is the positive house, so it will operate in a positive way, right? So this way you have to check in which house it is placed. Is it good or bad? In the 8th house, in the 6th house, it's not very good, so Rahu can create complications here. If the dispositor is in the 12th house, then foreign journeys are possible for you. So you also have to see the dispositor. Overall, Rahu will make you very intelligent here, and you will become a risk taker. It's also possible that to get married you will have to take some risk. You may have to make some sacrifices, right? Or you may have to make some bold big decisions to get married, or you may have to make choices, like you may have to choose between two partners to get married, this one or that one. So some risk, some big decision you may have to make to get married. Rahu here also makes you very sensitive, and you can have neighbors or surroundings who may be very different from you. Now here difference of opinion will be there among you and your people around you, okay, your surroundings, your neighbors. So very foreign kind of environment you will have around you in the second half of life or after marriage. But yes, you will start focusing on your skills and talent. If we talk about your past life, then in the past you were definitely a very intelligent person, but you are more into gaining knowledge, because Ketu is in the ninth house. Ketu shows what you were doing in the past. So you were doing the ninth house stuffs, which were you were always focused on the gaining knowledge and long term goals, instead of focusing on the short term goals. You are always focused upon the long term goals and upon gaining knowledge. But now it's a time for you to enjoy the short term goals as well. Enjoy every aspect of life rather than always worrying about the future that you did in the past. And also, it is about implementing your knowledge, because you have already gained your knowledge in the past life. Now is the time for you to implement, to use that knowledge, right? So, this is what you have to do in this life. Rahu here aspects to 7th house, which shows foreign partners, unexpected partner, different culture partner. Rahu aspects the 11th house, which increases your gain and helps you to fulfill your desires. So Rahu always gives you unexpected and lots of things. So definitely its aspect on the 11th house, you are going to get what you really want to have in your life, right? Rahu in the third house is also going to help you to start any kind of new business after marriage if you want to start. But yes, you need to be very careful while taking the risk, okay, because it will make you a risk taker, especially if it's in the Aries sign. Rahu here will also increase your creativity and your ambition. You will become highly ambitious, especially if your Sun and Mars are strong. You will go to any length to fulfill whatever you want to have in your life. Okay, so it will also make you very ambitious. And definitely one thing it can do is it can also make you a little bit manipulative or a little bit of selfish. It's like you will keep your own needs as priority, and it can also make you very very clever. Okay, so you will know how to manipulate people or the situation to achieve what you want to have in your life. Okay, so these things Rahu can do, but you need to use the Rahu's qualities for the good purpose and not for deceiving anyone. Okay, so Rahu here is a very very good placement, and it will help you to achieve your goals. It can give you short journeys, foreign travel, and also give you good communication with your partner. If the dispositor is supporting, then definitely you will have a good communication with your partner. Let's say if it is in Rahu is in Gemini and Mercury goes in the 12th house debilitated, then it can cause issues in communication with your partner. So that is why I'm saying that this posture is very very important, like where it is placed, to tell you about the kind of communication you will have with your partner, because communication in marriage is very very important, how you are communicating together. So these things are very important. Okay, so you need to check your dispositor for sure, and definitely it's a good placement. Rest you can check the dispositor. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. May God bless you. Thank you. Bye.